Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how I edit one of my photos from the previous shoot. This was shot in Half Moon Bay on a really cloudy day using 3 Godox flashes. So with that said, let's get to it. So here's the unedited photo from Lightroom. First thing I'm going to do is just increase the exposure and bring down the highlight. There's a bit too much highlights here. Bring that down. You can't see any hair in this area, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit in the shadow. With the black as well, and increase the contrast. That's looking good. Alright, next thing is I'm going to increase the clarity. Now clarity just brings out all the details a little bit better, but usually you don't want to bring it up too high because then it's going to look like this. So somewhere between 10 to 15. Let's go with 10. I think that's a good amount. Alright, and I'm going to play around with the curve a little bit. So this is basically the highlights. This middle area is the midtone, and this area is the shadow. You can do that to kind of play around with the contrast. And what I like to do for this photo is make it look a little bit more hazy. So I'm going to bring up the darkest part of the shadow and bring down the lightest part of the highlights. Alright, now let's move on to something a little bit more fun. So these are hues, saturation, and luminance. So hue, you basically select a color and kind of like bring it to 2 different spectrums. So let's say orange. You can make it really reddish or really greenish. So we set that. Saturation is just like how vibrant the color looks. So you can make it be saturated or highly saturated. Luminance is just excuse me. It's just basically the brightness of the color. That, make it darker, make it brighter. Alright, so let's start off with the saturation. You know what I usually like to do for my image is I like to bring out the skin tone. So let's mess around with the orange to see what we can get. Down a little bit. And let's try to bring out the yellow in the dirt as well, because you know, the whole photo is it's not really saturated at all, so it looks a little boring right now. So let's try to bring out the yellow image a little bit. Maybe that's a little too much. There we go. So now you can see a big difference between colors right here and colors on the skin tone. Let's try to mess with the hues a little bit to see. 3. And again, you want to play with these to get it to your liking. There's no green in this photo, so it can't do much. Luminance, I think luminance is looking fine. So I'm gonna keep it as that, and let's try to play around with split toning. So split toning, you can give a color to the highlight and a color to the shadow, and that's why it's called split toning. So let's try a yellowish highlight. You can bring it down. Maybe a bluish. Let's try I'm gonna just do a bluish. Actually, I'm going to just take away the split tone here because I just want to increase the warmness of the photo overall. So maybe 6 would be good enough. Sharpening, I'm just going to leave it as that. Noise reduction, there's not a lot in here. I'm just going to increase it up just a little bit. Now grain is it's kind of in the gray area because sometimes when I feel like it, I would just add a lot of grain to make the photo look like film. So you can kind of see how, plus grain, it really brings out the details in the photo as well. But in this photo, since it's already super sharp, as you can see, so I'm not gonna mess around with the grain. I'm just gonna leave it as that. And that's pretty much my process in Lightroom. So now let's bring it inside Photoshop. So in Lightroom, you can just right-click, click on Edit, and edit in Photoshop. Let's render using Lightroom. Now, here we are in Photoshop. So the first thing I'm going to fix is her eye right here. You can see there's these strands of hair that's crossing her eyes off. So you don't want to edit so when you make changes to anything in Photoshop at all, you want to create a new layer because you don't want to destroy the original layer that you're working on. So you want to make a new layer, and then let's use the clone stamp tool, which is located right here. I'm going to set it to 100, 100, and you're going to set it to sample, current, and below, because it's going to sample the layer underneath this layer. So, sorry, zoom in, let's try to fix this. So you just clone an area around it, and then sample an area around it, and then clone it over the area that you want to get fixed. And I apologize for my voice being too monotone. It's like late in the night right now, and I'm making this video for you guys. So I'm just gonna clone these area out, making sure we're doing it diligently so you don't mess up anything. And I'm gonna skip forward so you guys don't have to see me doing this. Alright, now that looks better, there's still a little bit left right here, so let's clean it up just a little bit more. Oops. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, there's more hair right here, so let's fix it up again. Clone tool, sample it, and just clone it out. Don't you just hate having hair everywhere on the model's face? Alright, it's looking good. Now let's remove her blemishes right here. So you can use the spot healing tool. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's use the patch tool. Let's clone it out. Just like that. Actually, the faster way, I'm gonna just select the background layer, the original layer. Just check the blemishes out. It's not doing too much damage to the original layer, so just a little bit of water right here. Let's patch it out. Blemishes. Oh, look, more hair. Yay! Let's clone it out again. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and fix this highlights right here, because really you want to draw whatever area is brightest on an image. The view is always gonna go straight to that. So this is kind of distracting. So let's you know what, let's create a curve layer. Actually, you can drag it down just like that, and then you're gonna select the mask, Control I, invert it, make it disappear like a magician. Bring the size up, hardness down. And what you're just gonna do is just gonna take the opacity and the flow down, so you can kind of work slowly over it. So you're just gonna like paint out this highlights right here. I'm gonna bring it down just a bit more. Alright, you can paint it over, bring the highlight down. Too much distraction. Oh, by the way, this process is called burning. Burning is bringing the shadow down. Dodging is bringing the highlights up. There we go. So now let's do some dodging to this side of the face, and maybe the eyes as well. Bring it up. Down this a little bit more. There we go. Control I again. And let's start with the eyes. Oops. There we go. So take the brush tool, paint it over again. Kind of brighten up the eyes a little bit. Brighten up the highlights in the eyes, really bring out the catch light. There we go. You don't want to do it too much because then you're going to look like a demon. Go. Those bright, beautiful eyes. And let's do this actually. So I usually like to just create a new layer right here. Control J. And you're gonna go to Camera Raw filter and then increase the clarity. So let's zoom in to the eyes, increase the clarity. Maybe the highlights too. Oops, actually you might have to merge this layer first because we fixed all the hair here. It's all looking good now, so let's merge these layers. Control J again. And go to Camera Raw filter. Zoom in and increase the clarity. So increase the clarity of the overall image. I think this much should be good. And then now you're gonna create a layer mask. Clicking this button right here, and you're gonna hide the layer mask by inverting it. And then in the areas that you want the detail to pop a little bit more. Maybe the dirt area here, I can just... Is it not working? Okay, now it is. There we go. I'm sorry, it has to be white on black. So you're gonna bring out the details, so let's look at the difference here. Just like that. I'm gonna go back on the eyes again, sorry guys. Just gonna paint on the eyes. Okay, it's looking good, and there we go. Let's do some dodging on this side of the face here. Bring it down again. Again, you don't want to do too much of it. Paint in some highlights. Maybe not that area. So any area with highlights on it, you just want to paint on it. These already too much highlight. Bring this down. I'm actually gonna fix this highlights on the nose right here. It's a little bit too much for me. Maybe use the patch tool, patch it out, just like that. Okay, actually, there's some water right here. Let's fix that. A little bit of the hair again. Alright, let's do some dodging again. Highlights right here. You know what? I'm gonna bring those down again. Just the highlight, the focus should be on the face. Right, it's looking good. Now, I think the last thing that I'm gonna do is fix this variation between the color on the skin tone here. So this is yellowish and this is reddish. So let's fix that by going to hues and saturation. I'm going to select the red channel and then just kind of drag it up to the right until it becomes yellowish. Then you're going to highlight your mask and you're going to paint it back in. So only paint it, bring it this up, so you only paint it over the reddish area. It's looking good. So now there's nothing else to do. I'm going to save it and click save. So it's automatically going to update in Lightroom for us. Now back to Lightroom, you can see that our photo has no hair. I mean on the eye, on the mouth. And I'm going to do a crop, so I'm going to bring the rule of third, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to put the focus right on her eye right here. That's where the attention should go. Just like that. Maybe give it a little bit of vignette. Let's see if it's vignette. Where are you? Oh, here we go. Sorry guys, it took me a while to find that. Just a little bit of a vignette. Not too much. Alright. Alright, and that's it, and that's how I edit one of my photos. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of my edits. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What would you do to improve it? And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.